thanks for the ride. I mean, already. This is people. I was like, am I accidentally sending those messages? I don't know if I'm gonna do. Oh my goodness. Okay. Is that the trophy for this? Or do I plug it in for you? Do I plug this in for you?
Welcome everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl. Part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
I love early in a game like this when you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The slot able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
When the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field, they got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense jumps on the ball as a turnover.
Quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Off the RPO, clock to the right. Got a lane. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. On the offense, will have a first and goal.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there for a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. They quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Down the middle. It's Fowler. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Let's take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep, though. Good effort. Now it's third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but it gives him a chance.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. First down here for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 7, Texas 0.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
And as we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before they even get to the locker room.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a 1-yard gain, second and 9 coming up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
To throw, it's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Chambers. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior shows off his arm strength that time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here's the 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Manning. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's done a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the ones that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, it's to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass incomplete.
Oh, what are you doing?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
No! No!
Not much on the there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He made the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here on this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, so far this CFP game has matched the hype curve. All tied up.
Well, we've got a lot of individual stars, and right now a lot of them are executing, living up to the hype that we've been talking about this game now for it seems like the last few weeks. This is a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how this one's going to end.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with an extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Texas.
And the fair catch, signal for and taken. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for the first down.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle, but first down. And the Red Raiders push it to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Texas Tech.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Texas.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick. Other returner lost the ball. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half.
Texas.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Going to begin with a quick throw to the left. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. They've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
A handoff to the back. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He pulls in the catch. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Red Raiders pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Always looking to throw. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense to come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
He missed it. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here.
What a cheeser! What a goddamn cheeser! Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's fucking bullshit.
Boy, we see more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off. Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency when they come to the line again. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Offense gets set. Second down play here. Quick throw out left, complete. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Red Raiders with first and 10 here. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. pre-snap movement in the backfield. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Third down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, Texas Tech 17.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Back in motion now. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And is brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Ball handed off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Manning. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. looks right for a quick completion. They go backwards on the third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with loss of yardage.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looks to the left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense on a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They'll work the clock here with the running game. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Oh,
It's
jump
a
too fast.
start. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. He'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.